Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, so I thought I'll just do a rant on transgender issues, gender issues. So, I'm not a guy, you know. I'm a female, a trans woman, a transgender woman. I'm not a guy. I'm not a guy who's wearing makeup or, I'm not a guy who's wearing women's clothes. If I was a guy, I don't think I would be wearing makeup or wearing these, women's clothes or whatever. Yeah. So my transitioning is primarily um, designed to help me um, fit into society in the gender I am. So I was born a baby. Okay, I wasn't born man or woman. I was born a baby, and as I was a baby, I had genitalia that people usually associate with the male gender. I had male sex organs, but so people automatically said, "Oh, well, this must be a boy." Well, now, as it happened, like so, it's usually the case that people who have male genitals end up identifying as boys or men, and babies who have female genitals usually it's that they identify as female girl. Yeah, but sometimes it so happens, whether it's due to genetics or hormonal stuff in the womb or upbringing or environmental factors or combination or whatever. I just really don't know what's the cause. But for some reason, some of these people, they say, "Hey, I just don't. I'm not really. Even though I have these male genitals, I just don't feel like a guy. I feel more like a girl. I feel like I should be a girl and not a guy." And I guess people have very different reasons why, but for me, it's just I don't know. I just feel like that's who I am. I feel like it's like the feeling. It's a I don't know. It's just I feel like that's me. I feel like that's who I am. I just can't say any more than that. I just feel like I am a girl. I'm a female. I don't know. That's all I can say about it. I just don't feel like a guy. I don't feel like a guy. I don't feel like a. I just hate the male presentation. I just can't do it. I just can't live it. It's just extremely depressing for me. I just can't stand it. I tried so hard. I wasn't like consciously trying to be masculine or whatever. It's just when I grew up, people enforced this idea that I have to behave this way, that I was this boy or whatever. And I just really didn't think too much about it. I said, okay, this is what. And I wasn't really much of a social person, so I didn't really have a lot of these issues with. Because my personality is very introverted by nature or nurture. Like my mom said, I was a very quiet kid when I was young. I was very shy. I was a very quiet type of kid. When you see me make videos and you think I'm very talkative, but actually, if you've seen my interactions in the real world, I'm very, very, very quiet. I just tend to keep to myself. Yeah, I'm not really this person who has lots of friends. I'm just a very quiet person. I guess that's why I make so many videos, is because I don't really talk to people that much. So I guess making videos is a way for me to express things. So anyway, so my personality was like that. So I wasn't really this kind of person who felt like they had to socialize or they had to have friends. So I was comfortable being by myself. And because I was comfortable being by myself, I really didn't deal with a lot of these gender issues when I was younger. It's only like in my teens, like when I came here to Australia, and that's when I started, being exposed to the opposite gender and this dating and all that. That's when all these gender issues started cropping up, really. But even when I was young, you know, like I have always seen I have always been the way I've always been. It's only when people start pointing out to you, hey, you think like a girl or whatever, think like a girl, or you know, it's only when people start say stuff like that you speak. You know, you have to, in order to know yourself, you have to interact with other people. You can't really know yourself just by being by yourself. So for me, I've spent most of my life really by myself and with my brother and sister. And yeah, I used to have friends, but it was only at school. Rarely, and when I had friends, it was just one person. You know, I just didn't do the group thing. So that's why I'm saying, for me, why I see myself as a girl or a female or a woman or a feminine, why I see myself that way. For me, it's my own unique story. Like, other people may have different reasons. Like other transgender women, you know, they might have been more socially interacting when they were younger. But for me, it's not like that because of my personality. It's like I like being by myself. I just like it. I don't really hate being by myself. I like it. I don't know. That's it. So anyway, so yeah, so I'm not a guy. That's just something that has been put on me, imposed on me by society because of my genitals or whatever. Yeah, I didn't even know what transgender meant until like last year. Okay, I thought transgender or transsexual meant, I was confusing that with intersex, or as they used to call hermaphrodites. You know, people had, I thought you had to, that kind of that was what transgender meant. I didn't think transgender was like me. So I you know, without having no exposure to the internet, like when I grew up, you know, I grew up in another country. There was no internet. There was none of this information. I couldn't, like, these days kids have access to information. They can see videos and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds like something I can relate to, you know. So because of my particular life history, yeah, this, you know, you know, I'm transitioning at the age of 35. You know, just like in the middle life thing, midlife thing. It's not a midlife crisis. I mean, I've always had these issues for a long time, and you know, was very depressed, and I just couldn't see myself living in society as a guy, because to me it was just depressing. I just couldn't see myself going anywhere, because all the things I wanted to do, it seems like only girls tend to do it. And I just wanted to be a girl. I mean, it might have been such a subconscious thing that I really didn't. I didn't even entertain the possibility that I could actually live my life as a girl. I just didn't think about it. It wasn't even an option for me, because I didn't think I didn't even know what transgender was. I didn't know you could actually transition. I didn't know anything about transitioning. So it wasn't even in my horizon that this is a choice for me. So for me, like, it's like, all right, my life is shit. I can't do anything, so fuck it. Or, you know, it's just gonna be depressing. So when I came to see this and realize this and learn about it, I don't know how I learned about it. I guess I saw a couple of videos and said, hey man, this is something like I could do here. You mean I can transition? You mean I could do this? So when I first saw, and I'm like, always, oh my god, it's like I'm becoming so self-conscious about it. Anyway, so when I first realized, hey, I can transition, then I said, oh, what the fuck am I doing here then? Let me just do it. This is my life. I only got one life, so I'm gonna just do it. So yeah, so I'm not a guy. I'm a transgender person, transgender woman. I'm still like, I still feel uncomfortable saying girl, because it's like, even me, it's been so conditioned into me that girls girls are different from boys. Like there's this strict binary thing, but I'm a transgender person. I like that term. I'm a transgender woman. I'm still, you know, I like that. I think that's a good way to refer to myself. I guess I just lack confidence. I lack confidence. I still lack confidence because like a couple of months ago, I would have like totally lacked so much more confidence. But I'm a bit more confident now. I guess, you know, because I've been taking hormones for almost 3 months and I have some breast development. So those physical changes actually give you confidence. It's not like, you know, if I didn't undergo the hormone treatment, I don't think I would be that confident in saying I'm female. But because I am taking these hormones, I feel like I've got more of evidence or proof, or more of a basis. I know this is so fucked up because here I am trying to say, yeah, don't attach, gender is not attached to biology, but I don't know, but the biology is sort of like tied to gender. I just can't, maybe that's my weakness or whatever, but I would feel more confident if I looked more feminine, if I spoke more feminine, if my body was more feminine. I would feel more confident saying, yeah, I'm a girl, I'm a woman. But because I feel like I'm at this transition stage where I'm not really as feminine as I want to be, so I don't feel like I have the confidence to say I'm a girl yet, because you know, I still feel like I've got this, you know, my body is in this middle place. It's not, it needs to transition more. I need more time to adjust, you know, my psychology, you know, because you do get mood swings, or just it will take time for me to be more comfortable with the transition, you know. So like, so if you live yourself as a boy or whatever, and you conditioned yourself into that, you know, that's the psychological conditioning. It's there. It's not going to just suddenly go away overnight. And so the transitioning is a process where the body changes and the mind changes with it, and you gain more confidence since identifying as the gender you feel and know you are. So it'll take time for me to say, yeah, I'm a girl, I'm a woman. You know, it'll take time, you know, as my body changes, as my you know, self-confidence develops, you know, as I become more comfortable with myself, then you know, as my voice, you know, working more on my voice, that's going to give me confidence. You know, that if I sound feminine, it's going to give me confidence, that I can be more confident saying, yes, I am feminine, I am a girl, I am a woman, I'm a transgender woman. Those gender markers are going to give you confidence. Okay, even if you're a biological woman, you're going to feel more like feminine if you wear makeup, or if your body is a certain way. So I guess it's the same if you're a transgender woman or a biological woman. Appearances seem to give you confidence. So if you look good, you're going to feel confident about yourself. You're going to feel confident about your femininity, about your womanhood. I guess it's the same whether you're a genetic female or a transgender female. The looks are going to give you confidence. So for me, it's an extra problem because, yeah, I got to get my voice. My voice isn't, you know, traditionally feminine. I got to work on that. And, you know, so yeah, I do still have male genitalia, but that doesn't really bug me because when I go out into the world, no one sees my genitalia. They're going to see my face. They're going to see, you know, like my nose. They're going to see my body shape. That is more important to me than my genitalia, because that's like a private thing. No one's going to notice that. So, yeah, I'm not a guy. I am a female. I'm a girl. Let me get more confidence saying that. I am a girl. I still don't feel confident. So I'm not going to force it. I'm not a guy. I'll say that. I am not a guy. I'm very confident in saying that. I am currently in the present. No, that doesn't sound. I'm not a guy. I am a female person. I'm a female individual. I am a female. I'm not male. I'm female. I don't like the word male. Ugh. I'm not a guy. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. I'm not a guy. I'm not a man. I don't want to say male. I don't know. I'm not a guy. I'm not a man. I am a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. I'm a transgender woman. Okay, that is where I am. I am a transgender woman or a trans woman. I'm not a guy. I'm not a man. I don't want to use male or female because that seems more to do with biology. So fuck that. Yeah. So man is more like a gender, sociological thing. I'm not a guy. I'm not a man. I'm not a he. I'm a her. I'm a she. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a transgender woman. I'm a trans woman. So these pronoun things are important. Yeah. You know, like I said, confidence comes with the way you look, the way you talk, and your body changing. Just a rant and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's good to talk about these things every now and then. You know, yeah, I feel like I'm getting more confidence because I guess my makeup thing is helping me get more confidence. Like, yeah, I look a little bit more feminine. Yeah, it helps the confidence. But oh god, my nose! Like ever since my sister pointed it out, I'm like totally obsessed about it because like yeah, she's right. And I really need a nose job. It's gonna be like really bugging me now. Okay.